So to get that out of there, I'm going to go ahead and just turn those off, and then I'm going to click transition. So add the images, add here, like I did before, is how to do an actual ticker on the bottom. I'll put a link to that up at the top of the screen right now. But you can also just add the images in here by themselves. Whatever it is, that you want to put on your image. Then here, it's just a little reminder for people to subscribe to the channel. And another one that I can add here, like I did before, is I can also add the ticker background, and then, the text would be scrolling on this, which is something that I show you how to set up in that other video. But let's say that we don't want to do that particular, ticker setup, which you could also use that lower third graphic for, by the way. But let's say you don't want to use that ticker setup. Another thing that you could do is you can add your social media slideshow. So basically what you do is you go ahead and you make some graphics for, your Twitter account, for your Instagram account, for your Snapchat account, or your website, anything that you want to promote, really. And you can actually have those slide across the screen in random intervals during your live stream. So, without even having to do anything. So all you have to do is you set it up first, and I'm just going to call this social media. And here, for the transition, I'm actually going to change it to a slide instead of a fade. But, depending on how you like things to look, you can definitely change this to anything that you would prefer to make it. Next, I'm going to add the different image files. In mine, I've already made these, so I'm going to add all 3 of those in here. And as you can see, it's now going to make these slide across my screen in random intervals. So one thing that you can do is, of course, you can move this frame so that this is at the very bottom of your screen, so it's not as distracting. Another thing that you can do that I found is if you want to have these come on your screen sometimes, but not a lot, like let's say that you want, a nice space between all of the different social media tags. In this OBS Studio tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make your live streams look awesome, and we're starting right now. And clicking have chat on it to where you can do like video transitions and things like that. You can also do it to where you add tickers, to where you have like a little sidebar to where you're doing like a split screen, and you can transfer everything back and forth. Super easy, and it can be cool with the transitions as well. Of course, you wouldn't want to use transitions as heavy as I just did, but I'm just showing you the example of what it is that I'm going to be showing you. So the first thing that we need to do in order to get all of this stuff rolling is we need to go up to the scene selection or scene collection and select new, and that's going to blank everything out. As soon as I do this, it's going to remove my webcam. So I'm going to add that in as well and show you how to do that also. So for this, I'm just going to call this TB demo. And as you can see, it took away my webcam, so I'm going to go ahead and add that by adding a capture device. And I'm just going to call that webcam. And that will get us taken care of there. Now, as you can see, when it first came on, it's really zoomed in and blown up. And on yours, if you see it and it comes in like this, all you have to do to fix that is you just change the resolution down here to custom, and then you change it to the actual frame size that you're going to be going out at. In my case, it's 1920 by 1080, and then I hit OK, and then as you can see, it brings everything, to the normal ratio. So once I have that in place, this is going to be my blank starting point. So once I have that in place, I'm going to go down to my scenes down here in the bottom left-hand side of the screen, and I'm going to choose rename. And then for this one, I'm just going to change this to main plane. And then that tells me anytime I click on this, anytime I transition to this, no matter what, it's just going to be a plain thing that's happening, just me right here on the screen. So the next thing that I want to do is I want to build onto this. So I'm going to duplicate it here. I'm going to right click on main plane, and I'm going to hit duplicate. And then I'm going to do main with a ticker. And then what that gives me the ability to do is add additional sources over here. So I have one scene here that nothing else is going to be on, and then this one here is going to be all of the ticker graphics to make the actual ticker that goes along the bottom of the screen. So here I'm going to click plus, I'm going to go to image, I'm going to do ticker BG for ticker background. And when I do that, it's going to ask me where the file is. So here I'm going to click on ticker BG, hit OK. And then there you can see this graphic that is now showing up at the bottom of my screen. Now, how this is going to work is it's going to be this graphic, and then I'm going to have a layer of text. And then after that layer of text, then I'm going to have a covering graphic as well. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to hit plus, and then I'm going to add that covering graphic right now. So I'm going to do ticker top. and I'm going to grab this. Now, as you can see right here, when I pull this in, if you look at this little area right here, you can see it's transparent. Okay, so basically what's happening here is this is going to allow the text to show up, to appear behind this, and then disappear into this side as well while keeping the TubeBuddy logo in there. So I'm going to hit OK. Now with this, just so you know what's going on, is all of this stuff that I'm showing you right now, I actually built this for TubeBuddy for the stream that I do there. So if you want to learn even more YouTube stuff, I'm going to put a link to the just bring it down. In this case, I'm going to go with like a in a way, a webcam, a little bit of a drag. When you go to your URL that I just got, now because then you're wanting people to on that description so that have this, which is our cam with screen. Created that split in this case with the webcam. When you want to, you can. This side of the do here is we're going to add options. I'm going to leave these now thing looking another, but now selected it all around everything look awesome. Nim and live show on every Saturday.
Grab a delicious KFC flatbread slider for only $3.90. Then slide.
Recently, I was talking with a group of YouTube creators. We're standing around, and one creator's pretty small, and he just started going off on like how the YouTube algorithm is just squashing us little guys, and everything it's doing is just designed to help the bigger guys get bigger, and there's no ways that we could ever grow and compete. And all the other people who were standing around just readily agreed and jumped in on that. And I just have to say that I disagree. The things that are holding these smaller channels back under 1,000 subscribers are almost never algorithm problems, but they are thankfully ones that you can fix. Today I want to encourage you, some of you smaller creators, and show you how you can get unstuck and grow past 1,000 subscribers. Hey guys, my name is Tim Schmoyer and welcome to Video Creators. This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can reach more people, grow your subscriber base, and ultimately spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. And it's really hard to reach people, at least it feels that way on YouTube, right? I want to give you guys some really practical steps you should be taking here. But first of all, let's talk about that good old YouTube algorithm. Is it really holding smaller creators back, and is it really designed just for the big creators? Now, for some context here, I started this channel, Video Creators, in 2013, and within the first year, I grew it to about 10,000 YouTube subscribers, and here we are about 4 years later, and it now has over 300,000 subscribers and millions and millions of views. And this is in a relatively small niche on YouTube. Like, we're not talking gaming, vlogging, beauty, you know, something big like that. Like, the maximum this channel might ever become in terms of subscribership, if I got every single active YouTube creator to subscribe, is maybe like around like 1 million or so. Having 300,000 of them here on this channel already is pretty awesome in my opinion. I've worked with many channels that have gone from 0 to 16 million views in a few months, 0 to 30 million views in a few months. I've seen it happen over and over and over again. And this to me indicates that the problem is not an algorithm problem. There's actually other problems that are holding a lot of these smaller YouTube creators back. And the good news is that once these problems are fixed, these channels start to grow exponentially and just really take off. So what are those common issues? Number one is poor branding. Now by poor branding, I don't mean like you have a lame logo or header image or something like that. No, branding is much bigger than that. A good brand essentially answers two questions for your viewers. Questions that they're asking before they want to consume your content. And that is, one, who is this content for? Is this for me? And then two, why should I care? What's the value that this brand, this channel proposes to deliver to me? It's those hard questions like, why does your channel matter? And what difference is your channel going to make in someone's life? What's their motivation for wanting to subscribe to your channel in the first place and start watching your videos? Like, how well does your brand overall, like what does it represent that helps that viewer quickly be able to have answers to those questions that makes them want to subscribe? Now, some creators do actually have answers to all those questions, but their problem is that they fail to integrate the answers to all those questions into their content. Now, if you've been watching Video Creators here, you've already noticed that I've already told you way back in the very beginning what this channel is all about, who it's for, and why you should care, right? This channel is all about helping you guys grow your YouTube audience so you can reach more people, grow your subscriber base, and ultimately spread a message that reaches people and changes their lives. I'm not saying like you need to make a pitch like that in the beginning of every video like I do, but if it works, go for it. At the end of the day, a good brand ideally makes someone feel something, and the best ones actually dig into a belief. belief. The best and strongest communities, both online and offline, they don't revolve around common interests. They actually revolve around shared beliefs. And maybe you've already picked up on one of mine here, and that is that I believe YouTube is a tremendous place to reach people and change their lives. The second thing that I see that is holding these smaller creators back is that they typically have very poor titles and very poor thumbnails. Now, this is gonna make sense as soon as I say it, but you guys know this. Like, it doesn't matter how amazing your video content is if no one's enticed to click and watch it in the first place. That doesn't mean you should be misleading and use clickbait and just flat out lie with your titles and thumbnails. Now that's gonna backfire on you every single time and erode trust with your viewers. And once you do that, like, it's really hard, if not impossible, to earn that back. Instead, it means knowing the true value of the content you're trying to deliver and then crafting a really good billboard for that, and it's a title and a thumbnail that accurately portrays that value to someone in a really enticing way. To get better at your titles and thumbnails, I would suggest, number one, for the design elements of the thumbnails, that you take some sort of design course. There's plenty of online design courses you can take. I take the ones at lynda.com, not sponsored. I just, found those to be really valuable. They're design basic elements that about design, layout, page layout, all that kind of stuff has been really helpful for me. And then regarding crafting good headlines, I recommend looking at the blogging world, magazine world, newspaper world. Like, those people don't even have often a thumbnail to put with their headline. They're just writing something that they hope, a headline that they hope someone clicks. A few simple Google searches on how to write enticing headlines and how to write good titles, things like that, will go really far in helping you understand the psychology behind titles and how to associate that with an image that will get people to click and watch your videos. The third thing that is holding creators back from 1,000 YouTube subscribers is that they just need to craft better videos. Now, by better videos, I don't mean just in terms of video production value, although often that is very important, but I actually mean, in this case, I mean better content value. Unfortunately, most creators assume that their content is awesome because they poured hours and hours and hours and hours into this, and they assume that the only problem it has is exposure. The problem with this way of thinking, though, is that it locks you into this mindset that doesn't change and evolve as YouTube continues to constantly evolve and change. And it causes you to start blaming other things that you don't control as the problem for your content not performing well, like algorithms. It's pretty self-defeating and keeps people pointing fingers at other things other than themselves and how they can improve and grow. The tool I recommend for you guys to use to really craft better content for your channel is YouTube Analytics, and especially that audience retention graph on YouTube. That's going to show you exactly when people are abandoning your video, what's causing them to leave your video, and truncate the amount of watch time you might have otherwise been earning from that viewer. Maybe you'll see things like, oh, my branded intro is too long, it's about 10 seconds. I need to cut that down to like 3 to 5 seconds because people keep abandoning my video in the first 10, 15 seconds. Maybe you'll find like, hey, whenever I talk about myself for too long, people leave. Or if I don't like have another cut, if in like so many seconds, people leave, whatever. Find those patterns that impact the audience on your videos and learn so that when you shoot your next video, you can shoot it in a way that has better audience retention. And when you edit that next video, you can do it in a way that you know you're avoiding the problems that have been typically in the past keeping people from really engaging and watching through your whole video. If you would like to have a step-by-step guide to really hold your hand and walk you through a lot of these things on your channel so that you can grow it and optimize it as best as possible to really grow a viewer base and convert those people into subscribers, I would love to invite you to check out my ebook. It's called 30 Days to a Better YouTube Channel. Every day in that ebook is going to contain it's going to contain something you need to know, a teaching that you need to learn. And then 2, that day will include some tasks, something you need to do right then and there on your YouTube channel. And then 3, it's going to give you links to further resources so you can really dive into that topic and really make that area of your channel perform to its maximum potential. So there's a link to it in the description below this video. You can go check it out, or it's at videocreators.com. You can go straight there and download it. But I would love to hear from you guys in the comments below about what other things and common mistakes have you seen that are really keeping people stuck at that
Hi there, kids! Today I'm gonna be showing you how to get more viewers on your stream. So instead of boring you with a long-ass intro, because most people do that, I don't know why, but I'm gonna just get right into the tips. So if I haven't lost your attention already, because it's been 15 whole seconds, I'm gonna get into the tips right now. So the first thing you wanna do is you wanna engage with your audience. And there's so many people that I've been on people's streams that don't engage with their audience enough, and it just makes me really bored. And there's a phone ringing, and so it makes me really bored with their content. It's just like, okay, so you're expecting to get viewers, but you're not even watching your chat. Like, honestly, bro, if you have like an external monitor or another like computer or even a phone to watch the chat, do so, because you want to engage with your audience and make them feel like they're welcome on your stream, because that's how you do it, bro. You want them to know you're actually a person and actually communicating with them. That's how you make people like feel they're welcome here. Like, if you're not communicating with your stream, no one's gonna want to stay. They're gonna get bored and they're just gonna like be like, screw this guy, he doesn't even think I'm here, bro. It's like, fuck him, bro. And then they just like skipping on out of there. So you wanna engage with your audience, my brothers. Step number 2, no one likes a Debbie Downer. You want to be a positive person on your stream, because people want to come on your stream and feel good. Like, if you're a negative person, people are gonna be like, okay, what the fuck, this guy's being really negative, I don't like it, and my day was already pretty shitty, so I wanted to come on stream to feel good. Why do people even like be negative all the time anyway? Like, if you're streaming, bro, you want to be positive and you want to make the viewers feel good. You know, you gotta like, when you feel good, you're gonna like extend that energy through the screen and through the person. Like, they can just hear it in your voice, they can see it. If you want to get good engagement and good viewers, you want to be positive, and that'll draw people in. Trust me, it sometimes just happens naturally. Trust me, it'll keep the people coming, and it won't like magically make them come, but it will keep them staying here because they like who you are and they like how you're positive. So don't be a negative person, just trust me, don't be negative. And I'm pretty sure you saw this one coming. This one is going to be social media. Share your live stream on social media, Twitter, Facebook. I don't recommend Facebook because I kind of hate Facebook. Like, fuck Facebook, man. I can't stand that shit. Do like Google Plus, maybe. Google Plus isn't the best, but I highly recommend Twitter. Twitter is the best social media site in my opinion. Maybe you could do Instagram as well. Some people actually just like, let me take a selfie, and then they take a selfie like, gonna be streaming soon, and that's what some people do. Like, they're just like taking like a sexy photo of themselves and, and shit like that. They just take a photo of themselves and be like, gonna be streaming soon, check it out, and then they tell maybe what time it is. So they basically just they just promote it through social media. That's a really good thing to do, and I'm sure you guys already figured it out, but it's social media, bros. Here's a tip that some people do that I don't normally do, because I'm sort of like a poor little guy just asking for money on the street. But no, I'm seriously not even considering this really. But you could do giveaways maybe, because if you wanna get some peeps, people like free stuff. I know I like free shit. You like free shit? I like free shit. So like, try giveaways. That could get some people coming and be like, oh, free shit, bro. They're giving away shit, bro. Let me check out that stream, my brother. Then they gotta check out your stream, yo. When you go on social media, be like, gonna be giving away a free copy of like CS Stop. Come and join us. So, and then if they come join you, they'll be like, whoa, they're giving away a free copy. I want CS:GO. Holy shit. Then they'll probably come on your stream and be appealed by that. So maybe giveaways could be a good thing to do, but I don't do it because I'm just poor little bitch. But yeah, you can do it if you want. I just don't. I prefer not to do it because it's just something I just can't really do. I need money to do that shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? I can't afford to give away. I can't afford away free shit. You know what I'm saying, bro? Yeah, just giveaways can be good to draw some people into your what is this? Stream, that's what it is. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this tip. I'm pretty sure you guys, it's pretty much a no-brainer. I'm pretty sure you guys have already figured this out, and this is custom thumbnails. Just make your thumbnail look good for the stream, make it eye-appealing and stuff like that, you know? Make it like, if you're playing like Fallout 4, then do a Fallout 4 thumbnail. Like, be like, put a wallpaper of Fallout 4 and be like, live stream. And then people will be like, okay, that's a pretty cool thumbnail. Just make an eye-catching thumbnail. You know, you get the drift, people. You get the drift. A little bonus tip for you guys. So if you guys are playing a game that doesn't have a lot of sound in it, it's not very immersive, it's kind of like Agario. Yeah, I hate Agario. I'm sorry. But you should play some music in the background. Some like no copyright music, because you don't want to get that copyright shit. Because I've made that mistake before, and I was like, holy shit, the whole stream had like copyrighted music, bro. And I'm like, okay, so that was kind of a mistake. But play some like no copyright sounds or something like that. That really works out well. Like if you have some music in the background, it really whatever you say, livens up the party. I guess, is that how you say it? But you just makes it a lot better of a stream, you know? Adding music makes it a bit more lively and shit like that. People are more excited and more willing to stay, because there's like, instead of having just no sound, be like, hey, I'm playing a game right now, and it's very, yeah, people are not gonna like want to stay because it's like, okay, if you're a boring person, at least just add some music, my brother. Add that shit. And I'm like, oh shit, I got over my screen. My bad. But yeah, so add some music on your stream. It really livens. Is that even a word? Livens? I don't even know. Living. You know, it makes it more lively. I know that's a word. So yeah, it just like boosts the mood of your stream. So add some music, bitches. Add some freaking music. If it's not like a scary game, maybe if it's a scary game, it has a good soundtrack already, then just like leave it out. Like if it's a game that doesn't have a lot of sound, then just put some music in there to make it more exciting to people. Like this video if it helps you out, and I'll make some more how-tos for you guys. So if this helped you out, leave yeah, you know what to do. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Thank you for watching. Thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Brothers.
Holy Grail.